Hi everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with people struggling with autoimmune diseases. In my work with my clients, I help them use both food and lifestyle as a way to improve their symptoms and hopefully give them back the lives that they had before they were diagnosed. So today we are talking about the Autoimmune Protocol. So the Autoimmune Protocol, or otherwise known as AIP, is an elimination diet for autoimmune diseases. The goal is to remove inflammatory foods from the diet in order to calm down chronic inflammation, a major driver of autoimmune diseases. It also helps restore the gut lining to improve intestinal permeability and reduce food sensitivities. So today I'm going to cover AIP, the modified AIP, which is brand new, and which one you should try first. Before I jump in, I just need to attach a disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. So please consult your qualified health professional for any changes you make to your medical care. What is AIP? So AIP is like any other elimination diet. It has two phases. It has the elimination phase and the reintroduction phase. The core AIP, or the original AIP, eliminates common inflammatory foods for a period of 4 to 12 weeks. The inflammatory foods include things like all grains, gluten-containing grains, and pseudo-grains like quinoa and chia, all dairy, all legumes, which are beans, all processed vegetable oils, all processed food and chemicals, added sugar with the exception of honey and maple, which are allowed, sugar alcohols and non-nutritive sweeteners, nuts, seeds, and their corresponding oils, nightshades and their corresponding spices, and spices derived from seeds, eggs, and alcohol. So as you can see, the original AIP cuts out a lot of foods. Many people feel overwhelmed by this elimination list, as a lot of convenient and comfort foods are not allowed. The modified AIP is a new and updated version of the original AIP. This version is less restrictive and honestly a lot easier to stick with. And this is the elimination diet I use in my Ditch Your Inflammation group program. So why the modified AIP? Well, there are several reasons why the modified AIP came to be accepted within the autoimmune sphere. First, in the studies that have been published that use a step-down approach, many of the participants improved and even achieved remission before hitting the final week of the elimination diet. So they actually didn't cut out all the foods and still achieved remission. Second, many certified AIP coaches reported a similar phenomenon with their own clients. Their clients were improving when using a less restrictive elimination diet. And lastly, the original AIP is a challenge on the budget, especially when you remove whole foods like beans that can be a great source of cheap protein. So what is the modified AIP? So the modified AIP still allows all vegetables and fruits, well, except for nightshades, and proteins. It also brings back these core foods. Pseudograins. So pseudograins are allowed. This includes amaranth, buckwheat, chia, and quinoa. Ghee is also allowed. Rice, legumes, except soy. Soy is still not allowed. Seeds, including coffee and cocoa, which is a huge relief for a lot of people. And nuts, except tree nuts and peanuts. So, like any elimination diet, we focus mostly on the foods we avoid, but there are key foods to include when you are doing AIP. The overall goal of AIP is to increase nutrient density. Eating more nutrients help replace any deficiencies and allows your body to get the most out of the food you eat. The nutrient-dense foods to include when doing either the original or modified AIP include bone broth, organ meats, fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, probiotic pickles, variety of fruits and vegetables. So again, lots of different fruits and vegetables, different colors and different flavors. And also there's an emphasis on fish and shellfish. And also there's an emphasis on healthy fats like olive oil and avocado. So which one should you try first? So I do think it's best to be a little bit more liberal when it comes to elimination diets, which is why I love the new modified version. Why make your diet so restrictive when you don't have to? So the modified version of AIP will be suitable for most people. The exceptions to this rule are anyone needing fast results due to an active disease like inflammatory bowel disease, or people who have no barriers to cost or time and believe the original AIP would not be difficult for them to achieve. If you aren't sure which is best for you, it's best to ask a certified AIP practitioner like myself or someone more local to you. So just to recap, today we focused on AIP. We talked about the core, which is the original AIP, and the new modified version, why the modified version came to be, what the differences are, and which one you should start with. So if you would like more help managing your autoimmune diseases, or would just like to reduce inflammation, I would love to chat with you. I offer free 15-minute discovery calls to learn about your goals and to see if we are a good fit for each other. So you can go to my profile in YouTube and sign up there for a discovery call. I also have lots of free materials to download on my website, AnnieRubin.com. And lastly, I put together a weekly newsletter that comes to your inbox every Thursday, so you can sign up for that to stay in the know with all the latest research and tips and tricks onto how to live well with your autoimmune disease. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the little subscribe button. These come out every week. I'm always trying to give you lots of information to be able to live peacefully with your autoimmune disease. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.